full disclosure, this video I'm creating specifically for myself and not necessarily to share too much. The reason why I'm doing it is to document my journey as I go through this new challenge that I took on of creating these self-development videos and sharing my experiences throughout it. What I've realized is this is quite a challenging task for me at the moment. And what I found before is that when I took on challenging tasks, I would just keep it to myself, and I know that I had a lot of problems and struggles to kind of go through and fix up. And I would reach a specific level of competence, and then I would remember, oh yeah, it used to be really tough doing this. But what I found is that I used to journal quite a bit, and when I would find these journals of my thoughts and my process of actually being raw in the moment, even though I can remember it being a tough time, seeing my actual thoughts and reading it and re-experiencing it in that very moment, it would always bring such a big smile to my face. And so the purpose of this video is I'm going to be creating a couple of these videos as I continue to make my official self-development videos, to really have a cornerstone to look back on maybe 6 months, 2 years, I don't know, 10 years down the road and see, oh man, I was struggling with this was not set up the way I wanted it to be. The way I was even speaking was not in alignment with who I actually am. So it's more of a self-entertainment video. And so future me, I know you're going to be doing a lot better than what I'm doing right now. Cool. So keep crushing it. And I'm going to be sharing all the snippets and the struggles that I had last night trying to record this first video. And within the video, you can see there's a notion to perform. And so even how I'm showing up on camera, there is the setup that I had was all off. I can't even figure out my lighting situation. I want to do it off a whiteboard, but the lights keep glaring off of the whiteboard. So on the camera, I'm filming it with a Google Pixel Pro right now, and it's just glaring on the actual video. But then when I take down the camera, it's not glaring. So I got to figure all that stuff out. Even the way in which I'm showing up, I lose my train of thought as I speak. And so that's not because I don't know what it is. I could just feel that part of me that is actually scared of making the videos. It actually comes in and it stops me from talking. It puts me in a derp state essentially. And I just forget what I'm going to say. I forget my train of thought, and all of a sudden I start to then panic, and then I panic and I try to talk faster, I try to talk this, and I'm like, what in the world are you doing? So I'm going to be making a bunch of these videos, like I said, and hopefully I can reference back to them and see what a big change it was. So I'll probably include a bunch of the other snippets of me trying to record, and I'm going to get a good kick out of it. So see you in the next video. I lost what I was going to say. Let's just go, dude. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm not really, huh. Okay. So, hi. Okay. So scrap that whiteboard idea. I spent like an hour trying to set up the lights, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to have to figure that out another time. But what I do have for you is the next best thing. It's premium eggshell white paper. So let's go. Okay, so check out this premium pasta setup right now. Okay, we've got the whiteboard, we've got the table, we've got some lights floating around. I'm straddling the camera, and straddling me is a light, and it's still creating all kinds of shadows, and I still can't figure this out. However, what's really cool with this setup is I get to flip this
and have words appear on the paper. Wow, magical. Okay, so where were we? We had the declaration, we had the before, and we had the after. You know what, man, this ain't gonna do. I'm gonna have to figure something else out. I don't like this setup. Like, it's just my hands move. Okay, so this ain't working. I'm just gonna call it here. I'm gonna have to pick this up on another day because my setup is just not working out, and I'm seeing that it's definitely gonna affect the quality of this video. However, I had an idea. And instead of just, documenting like the fine print and finishes of these videos and stuff, why not also document part of the process and the struggles that kind of go into creating stuff like this? This is the setup that I've had going on. This is the light, okay? And then I had my camera mounted on that, which was shining into the white paper there. And I had my side lights there that all hooked in. And in here, I would put my right foot there, left foot there, and I was straddling it in like this half squatting phase. Like my quads were on fire. And then here I had my like notes that I wanted to talk about. And then I was like whipping out here. And this is the shot right here. Boom. Who started talking?
This is me looking at the top camera. This is me looking at this middle one. And then this is me looking at the bottom one. I have no idea which one to look at. This looks a bit lopsided. I feel that looks better. Okay, so I have just finished filming that video, and it's quite a relief. It feels awesome. So I would also like to start giving myself just documenting some feedback on some improvements that I think I can, I know that I can do. So as I was recording the video, I found myself. I had that familiar pattern of trying to think about what to say next, and to have it appear a specific way. And when that started to come in, it kind of just swooped in there. I would lose my train of thought, and as I lose my train of thought, I started to almost repeat. Well, not almost. I did. I feel like I did to repeat the same things that I was saying before. And so I know this is something that's going to come with practice as I just continue to speak about this and talk and blah, 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 and I make more of these videos. With experience, I'm going to really, I believe, have less of this voice coming into play to the point where actually it's not even going to come in, it's just going to be free-flowing. So that's something that I'm going to continue working on. The other big thing I'm realizing in here too, and it's actually a huge relief, is that I don't need to have this all figured out. I don't need to have that intro video, the intro music video like all magic. That was cool. I don't have to have that all sorted out, and I don't need to have my lighting all figured out, or even my setting. Like, I'm filming this thing at work. Now, granted, if my supervisor is watching this, I want you to know that I have finished all my work. Actually, I have done more, and I'm 2 days ahead of my actual work schedule, and I'm actually doing a lot more work than currently I need to be doing in my role. So yes, that's to cover my own ass and to tell you that this is great. So instead of me wasting time on my downtime, I'm going to now just make some cool videos. So, okay, that was number 2. Number 3, something that I wanted to really look into as well, is I want to review just some words that I feel I find myself struggling with any moments of silence, any moments of kind of thoughts, and so I'm almost speeding up in what I'm saying to avoid those quiet moments. And that creates essentially a panic of, oh my God, what am I going to say next? I'm running out of things to say. And so it's more of that performing aspect that's coming into play. And, but yeah, cool. So I'll work on that. I'll become a lot more aware to the fact that, hey, this is me just starting off, and I know I'm going to get better with practice. Second being, I don't need to have everything figured out. I can just start recording and just start making content, and everything else will kind of just unfold on itself. And number 3 is to really, hey, take the time. If I need to pause, I pause, and it's completely okay if I'm not talking. So, cool. We'll see how the next video goes.